Two people sit at the same bar, drinking the same thing. One of them barely feels it after 4 drinks. The other is already done after 2. They didn't choose this, their eye color did. And that's not even the strangest part. Right now, before you've said a single word to anyone today, people have already decided whether they trust you based on nothing but the color of your eyes. These are peer-reviewed studies. And this is just the start. Your eye color is quietly influencing how much pain you can take before your body gives up, how many drinks it takes before your brain says stop, and whether strangers feel safe around your face or not. All of it traced back to a single substance you've had since birth. In this video, you're going to find out what happened when scientists secretly changed people's eye colors in photos and showed them to strangers. Why does your eye color come with a specific face shape that you never chose but everyone is already judging you by? Why can one person handle pain easily while another suffers from the exact same thing? What is it about one specific eye color that makes people keep drinking when their body should have said stop a long time ago? First, the one thing that connects all of this, a single substance that links your eye color to pain, mood, and disease. Melanin. Most people think melanin just gives your skin and hair their color, but it does the same thing inside your eyes. Brown eyes are packed with it. Blue eyes have almost none. Green and hazel sit in between. But melanin isn't just a pigment. It's biologically active. It shows up in your brain in 2 areas that control your stress response, emotions, and reactions to danger. People who have more of it in their eyes tend to have more in those brain regions too. The same genes that decide your eye color also influence how your brain produces its natural painkillers and how your body processes substances like alcohol. Your eye color isn't cosmetic. It's a visible marker of invisible wiring inside your nervous system. Let's start with pain. Researchers at the University of Pittsburgh studied women during childbirth. They tracked pain levels, mood, sleep, anxiety, recovery, then split the results by eye color. Women with light eyes tolerated pain significantly better, less discomfort even on the same medications, better sleep after birth, lower anxiety, fewer signs of postpartum depression. Women with dark eyes experienced the opposite across the board. And this wasn't a tiny difference. Why would your iris color affect pain during one of the most intense experiences a human body can go through? Your melanin-producing cells don't just make pigment. They produce a protein that your body chops into several hormones. One increases pain sensitivity. Another, beta endorphin, blocks pain. It's your body's built-in morphine. The balance between these two depends on how much melanin your body produces. Less melanin, lighter eyes, the balance tips toward pain suppression. More melanin, it may tip the other way. And it goes beyond physical pain. Research shows dark-eyed people score higher on emotional sensitivity and stress reactivity. The same system that processes a broken bone also processes a breakup. So your eye color may be influencing how intensely you feel everything. Doctors are starting to pay attention. Some researchers suggest eye color could become one factor in personalized pain management. One visible clue about your nervous system before a single test is run. Now alcohol? A study of nearly 11,000 men and 2,000 women compared drinking habits to eye color. People with light eyes drank significantly more, but they also needed more alcohol to feel it. Higher tolerance. They kept going when dark-eyed people would already feel it. Dark-eyed people were more sensitive, felt the buzz sooner with fewer drinks, hit their limit earlier, stopped naturally. If you feel drunk after 2, you stop at 2. If you barely feel anything after 4, you order a 5th. That difference creates a completely different relationship with alcohol over time. A team from the University of Vermont went deeper. Among people of European descent, blue-eyed individuals had the highest rates of alcohol dependency. Not just higher drinking, actual dependency. And the reason isn't willpower, it's genetics. The gene for blue eye color sits on chromosome 15. Right next to it is a cluster of genes controlling GABA receptors in your brain. GABA is the chemical your brain uses to hit the brakes, the signal that says, enough, stop. If these genes carry certain variations which are linked to the blue eye gene, the braking system is weaker, the stop signal is quieter. The person keeps drinking past the point where someone else would put the glass down. Blue eyes don't cause alcoholism, but the same genetic neighborhood that produced blue eyes may have produced a brain slightly less sensitive to the enough signal. Across thousands of people, that shows up as a real pattern. And here's what makes this even more unsettling. An earlier study from the year 2000 found almost the same thing using completely different data. They looked at women in a national survey and men in prison. Two totally different populations. Same result. Light-eyed people drank more, dark-eyed people drank less. The researchers concluded that dark-eyed individuals have greater overall sensitivity to substances, not just alcohol, medications too. Eye doctors have known for decades that patients with dark eyes show stronger pupil dilation in response to eye drops than light-eyed patients. Their bodies simply react more to chemical input. So it's not just about drinking culture or personal habits. There appears to be a real, measurable biological difference in how sensitive your entire nervous system is, and the color of your eyes is one of the few places where that difference is visible from the outside. This doesn't mean every blue-eyed person is at risk. Environment and choices matter enormously, but the biological link is strong enough that scientists have suggested eye color could help with early screening. Now, the one that changes how you think about every first impression you've ever made. Strangers are judging you by your eye color before you say hello. Researchers in Prague photographed 80 people, brown-eyed and blue-eyed, showed the photos to hundreds of strangers. One question: how trustworthy does this person look? Brown-eyed faces were rated significantly more trustworthy. Male and female judges agreed. But here's the brilliant part. The researchers took the same photos and digitally swapped the eye colors. Brown became blue, blue became brown, showed them to a new group. The ratings barely changed. The faces trusted before were still trusted, even with different eyes. It was never the eye color, it was the face shape. Brown eyes are genetically linked to rounder faces, bigger eyes, broader chins, mouths that curve slightly upward. Our brains read these features unconsciously as warmth and reliability. Blue eyes tend to come with narrower structures, which our brains read as slightly less approachable. If you have brown eyes, people hand you trust you never asked for. If you have blue eyes, you might be fighting a perception you didn't know existed, not because of anything you did, because of the bone structure your genes built around your eye color. And this doesn't just affect small talk, job interviews, business deals, jury decisions, elections, first dates. Anywhere trust matters, the face shape linked to your eye color is quietly tilting the scale. So your eye color is not decoration. It's a biological setting that shapes how you feel pain, how your brain handles alcohol, and how the world sees you before you say a word. And this is just part one. Sun damage, cancer risk, sports performance, winter depression. We didn't even touch. That's next. Your eyes are doing a lot more than seeing. Now you know how to read what they're telling you.